Hi, friends. I wonder if you are feeling in the aftermath of last week's events and the demonstrations and riots over the weekend that there must be something we ought to be doing, that we could be doing, that we should be doing, and I don't know what it is. I especially appreciated this morning email blog post from Steve Garnas Holmes, who so often is wise. And I think he will not mind if I share it with you today. He starts by quoting a verse from 2 Corinthians in the New Testament that says simply, "Examine yourselves to see whether you are living in the faith." And then he offers some pretty practical advice for how to live through these times when it feels like we are under siege by a pandemic, by events that are out of our control and that in some ways don't make any sense to us. And he asks, how do you live faithfully when there is sickness and evil all around you? And then he offers these thoughts. He says, first, examine yourself. Keep paying attention and asking yourself, who am I in the midst of this? What do I hope that this world will be? And then he says, live in that world. No, be able to answer the question, what is the world that you hope to live in? And then act as if you are living in that world. There's a little bit of hypothetical in there, but it will not hurt for us to live as though the world is already what we hope it to be. Perhaps we can be part of making it that way. And then he says, serve each other. Let every action be for the sake of the wholeness of all. And I love that too. Let's not think just from our own point of view, but what is in the best interest of all people. About your speaking, he says, bear witness to what you see and be transparent. Don't hide your sorrow or your anger, and we should not expect others to do that either. Don't whine, he says. We should not be expending our energy on wishing for what is not, or on blaming or judging, but instead be part of a constructive dialogue, an honest and genuine dialogue about who we are and what is this world we live in. Remember that our way of living that Jesus instructed is to protect the vulnerable, always to be about taking care of those who are vulnerable. So let us be part of breaking the cycles, and maybe break your own cycle if you see today that you are trapped in some way in a system that does not treat people fairly. And finally, he says hope. Remember that hope is not wishing for something, but it is trusting something that we cannot see yet. Remember that God is bigger than any of this, that we don't know what the end of all of this trouble or this life will be, but we trust the one who made it and who knows all. We can't save the world, but we can bless it even now. And we do that by that verse we love, do justice, love kindness, walk humbly with God. Trust God, and let's keep working at making this world a better place. Remember, we are never alone.